Have you ever wondered how the housing market is influenced by different generations, particularly baby boomers? Well, let's start from the basics. The housing market, in simplest terms, is a place where houses are bought and sold, where the prices are determined by the laws of supply and demand. Now, different generations have different housing needs and preferences, thus influencing the dynamics of this market. However, one generation that has been making a significant impact is the baby boomers. Born between the mid-1940s and mid-1960s, these individuals are now at an age where they are significantly shaping the housing market. In fact, recent data indicates that baby boomers are not just participating, but indeed dominating this market. So what does this mean? How are these baby boomers influencing the market trends? And more importantly, how is this dominance affecting other generations and the overall housing market? Well, these are some of the questions we aim to answer. So let's delve deeper into this data and understand how baby boomers are dominating the housing market. Baby boomers, those born between 1946 and 1964, are a unique generation in many ways. They're a generation that has lived through some of the most transformative periods of the 20th century, and their influence continues to be felt across many sectors of society. One such sector where their impact is particularly significant is the housing market. Baby boomers are not just participants in the housing market, they are dominating it. They've shown a strong preference for home ownership over renting, a trend that has become a defining characteristic of their generation. This preference is not without reason. Owning a home is seen as a symbol of stability and financial security, values that are deeply ingrained in the baby boomer generation. But it's not just about owning homes. Baby boomers are also holding on to their homes longer than previous generations. The reasons for this trend are varied. Some boomers are choosing to age in place, finding comfort and familiarity in their long-time homes. Others see their homes as an investment, holding on to them in anticipation of continued appreciation. But it's not just about the homes they currently own. Baby boomers also represent a significant portion of the buying power in the housing market. They're not just buying homes for themselves, but also for their children and grandchildren, further solidifying their influence in the market. In terms of sheer numbers, baby boomers are a force to be reckoned with. They represent a large segment of the population, and their collective decisions and preferences can sway market trends. Their influence in the housing market is undeniable, but it's not just about the numbers. It's also about the values and attitudes that baby boomers bring to the table. They've lived through periods of economic instability and prosperity, and their experiences have shaped their attitudes towards home ownership. This, in turn, influences the decisions they make when it comes to buying, selling, and holding on to homes. Clearly, baby boomers are a driving force in the housing market. But what does this mean for other generations? With baby boomers holding a significant portion of the housing market, other generations are feeling the impact. The boomers' dominance is like a ripple in a pond, reaching far and wide. It's affecting not only their children, the Gen Xers, but also millennials and the emerging Gen Z. One noticeable effect is the surge in housing prices. With boomers retaining their properties, the supply of homes for sale has tightened, pushing prices upward. This has put home ownership out of reach for many younger individuals. Moreover, the scarcity of available homes has led to increased competition, often resulting in bidding wars. This further compounds the affordability issue, making it even more challenging for younger generations to enter the housing market. Then there's the question of the future. If baby boomers continue to hold on to their homes, the housing market may remain skewed for years to come. This could lead to a generational wealth gap, as home ownership is a key component of wealth creation. The influence of baby boomers on the housing market is undeniable and will likely continue to shape the market in the coming years. So what have we learned about the housing market and the role of baby boomers? Well, quite a lot actually. We've delved into how baby boomers are asserting a strong influence on the housing market. They're not just participants, they're shaping the market, owning a significant portion of residential properties and showing a trend of holding on to their homes longer. We've also looked at the ripple effects of these trends on other generations. Millennials and Gen Z are finding it increasingly challenging to break into home ownership. It's not just about affordability, but also about the availability of homes. And what about the future? While we can't predict it with certainty, we can see the patterns emerging. The housing market is dynamic, yes, but it's also deeply intergenerational. As baby boomers continue to make waves, we can expect the market to respond in kind. As we navigate the changing landscape of the housing market, it's clear that understanding the role of different generations, particularly baby boomers, is key.